So I've been thinking about uploading videos more regularly, and since the Steam Next Fest is in full swing and there's a bunch of demos that I was gonna play through anyway since they seem interesting to me personally, I thought, you know what, why not just record myself playing then, do some sort of like first impressions sort of content, and hopefully that's gonna make for a fun video for me, and dare I say even an informative video for you guys, right? And today's video is about Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, which is being published by Daily Entertainment, which is a very storied German publisher that's being responsible for some very interesting classics, but also some utter garbage those last few years. And yeah, I don't know what's this game gonna be about. I don't have any particular love for Star Trek, but the screenshots and trailer seemed very interesting to me on a gameplay point of view. So let's see what this game is about, and if you don't care about the gameplay itself, you can just skip over to the end of the video, as I'm going to append a little mini review and feedback, so you can at least get my take on whether or not this is a good, promising demo and overall game. So before starting with the game itself, I want to just take a quick look at the settings menu, since you know, I'm a PC player and I'm one of those. And as you can see, we have like only a language setting with only English right now. The Steam page has like a little news section talking about how this is very much a work in progress and they are planning on including a bunch of other languages, but for now it's just English, so you know. Graphic settings, full screen settings, display resolution. I'm very glad to know that they actually support, you know, ultra-wide resolutions. This is never guaranteed, even in Unreal Engine games, which this is one of them, surprisingly enough. You know, VSync options, very good. Frame rate 60, 90, 120, unlimited, and also 30. But why would you limit yourself to 30? I have no idea. But you know, if you want to, it's right here. Gamma settings, AA. One very cool thing this game does, very few games actually do, is you can see the changes in the settings on the starship right here. As you can see, every time you change something, it changes live for you, which, you know, I wish more games did that. Just makes for a much smoother experience overall. And yeah, AA, shadows, global illumination, probably some sort of ray tracing, reflections, and just a general visual effect, which, yeah, I have no idea what they're changing here. But yeah, overall would be better, but not too shabby. Audio settings, a lot of different volume sliders, as you can see. Master volume, effects volume, ambience volume, UI volume, which is not often separated from the others, dialogue volume, and music volume. Very good, love to see that. And let's go, let's start with the new game, shall we? Yeah, pre-release demo does not represent final quality. By the way, they did say there's gonna be voice acting in the final version, but right now they very clearly don't. The Badlands are treacherous. I hope he's safe. So anyway, what kind of game is this? This is not an action game, but rather a strategy game where you're supposed to manage the Voyager starship Sort of like how in SO2 you have like your starship view, which acts as your base, and you can like restore and build rooms and just do stuff, right? Gentlemen, welcome to the Voyager. You're fresh from the academy, ready for our first deep space assignment. I'm gonna just speed read through this, since there's no voice acting, and if you wanna read through it more thoroughly, just pause the video, please. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for all night, and I have sort of like a hard limit on when I have to leave and do some other stuff, and I wanna play through the entire demo if possible. So yeah. Alright, so into the Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms ripple even the most advanced starships. Alright, let's see what happens. I suppose I'm Captain Esrin here, or am I just like the spirit of the ship in sort of like how run strategy games tend to work, where it doesn't matter who the individuals are, you just control everyone. Displacement wave incoming, a colossal wave of turbulent energy. Emergency measures, are we screwed? I guess we are. Yep, 5 seconds. Brace for impact. How many consoles are gonna blow up in people's faces, I wonder? I'm gonna be disappointed. Oh yeah, all the consoles. Look at this. Yeah, twisted metal, sparking consoles, injured roommates. What the hell just happened? Well, she seems to be intact at least. Major hull and deck damage, transporters are offline, and casualty reports. And of course, some structural beams are always gonna collapse in those kinds of scenes, I would guess. Injured crew. Can't raise the doctor, losing systems. Reserves. Go for deuterium. Oh no, they're blind. Alright, so I guess we're gonna start with the actual gameplay. We need to get stellar orthography back online. Alright, so welcome to the tutorial. Question mark on the left of the screen to revisit the tutorial. Editing of tutorials will not pop up during gameplay, but appears in the tutorial list. Alright. Let's see. Let me click here. Yes. It's gonna take 3 power and 2 people to turn it on, I guess. How much power do I have? 20 using 12. It is provided by the warp core and used to operate every room. Alright, so switch on. We're not in the Badlands anymore. We can't stay here. This is bad country. Alright, so what the hell is that? Some sort of space station. Where are we? 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Again, I don't know a lot about Star Trek, but I'm pretty sure I've heard about the Delta Quadrant at some point. Life support are failing. Take the helm, find us a deuterium source. Alright, so I can scan to review resources and I can probably harvest them somehow. So how do I scan it again? Oh, I just clicked the question marks. Oh, wait, this is the air takers already. How do I know that already? Alright, so scan. Go. It has deuterium, I guess. It has, I mean, duranium. This, there we go. There's deuterium. Now we can get deuterium. Where's the, you know, the period at the end of this dialogue? Navigate the ship by traveling. Time passes in form of cycles. Alright. Deuterium is fuel, uranium and titanium for construction, and reward people, of course. Choose between different approaches with different risks and outcomes. Excellent and bring outcomes, more rewards. Average and good minor setbacks, and bad and terrible are bad. Alright, sure. So I suppose I have to go and get the deuterium first. This threat level seems bad. Yeah. The higher threat level, the shorter will be the time between enemy attacks. Alright, so I guess we're behind enemy lines. Look at all those idlers right here. 34 out of 50. Go find some more buns. Alright, so set Earth to deuterium. I wonder if there's... Yeah, there's deuterium here. 3 cycles instead of 4, so I guess I should go over there instead. And here, 3 as well. Yeah, so this one is the better one because it's closer, but it's also closer to the rest of this cluster. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. But you know what? Let me just scan everything. There doesn't seem to be like any reason why I shouldn't, so let's just do this. Speaking of which, first point of feedback for the creators. Why can't I just press a button and just scan all instead of having to find every single piece of debris in the map and do it individually? That's a bit annoying, to be honest. Anyway, set Earth, let's go. 3 cycles. How do I know what cycle? Oh, I guess I'm here. Yeah, past cycles 3. Alright, so we detected a small debris field scattered across a wide area. Remnant of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful. Alright, so I can... Alright, the easily accessible resources, which is gonna give me a good result, but at maximum about 400 deuterium. I can may use my tractor beam. There's a chance of something bad happening, but I can get about double the resources. Or I can leave. And leaving seems why it might be... Well, I guess it's a neutral result since I just leave in. Yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, so roll the dice. Oh, that's annoying. 214 deuterium, and that's the end of that. I guess I can't re-roll. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. I need more. Alright, let's do this again. That worse. Alright, same things. Small debris field, and let's roll again. Oh, come on. Game. Alright, whatever. I can deactivate Ray mode. Is that going to consume deuterium at a, you know, consistent pace? As I may not want to deactivate Ray mode. Produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. And go to a higher tier. Alright, this is part of the tutorial, I guess. Yeah, right now, Ray mode gives me 20 power for 0 deuterium. If I go to tier 1... there's a I don't know, vessel next to it. I can scan it, 100% chance, or try hailing them. Ah, screw that. Let's just be as invasive as I can. There's no one on board. Nice. I can scan again. Now, this is a bit unclear. Is this like a basic 40% chance plus 35%, making for a total of 75%? Or is that like a total of 40% that includes 35% bonus because of whatever? Well, I don't know, it's my only option anyway, so... Our sensors can't penetrate it. Figure I'm just screwing up left and right in this game. Alright, so... Transporter room. Sure. Mr. Paris, the uranium deposit. Let's go. Alright. There's some right here, so let's just do this. And, you know... Why increase my power if I wasn't using even the basic amount of power? Anyway, I can safely search for anything valuable. I only need 14 anyway, so I guess that's fine. Or I can repair the mining station if I had an engineering office. Well, I don't, so let's do this. Finally, some success. So 42 uranium, which is more than enough. Repair the transporter. Let's go. What's this tutorial about? It's not gonna tell me. Alright, so that's gonna take one person. Sure. Transporter is back online. Good. Set Earth for the array so we can get some people in there. Alright, let's go. Is this 20 per cycle? Maybe. Oh no, we're gonna send Ensign in for the first away mission. The newbie. Alright, it's a series of challenges and heroes possess skills and traits. So I need to find the people who are good at whatever the challenge requires. Alright, so there's Ian. He's a yellow shirt, so I guess he's going to survive. Oh, I see. Those are the challenges right here on the left. So there's gonna be science challenges, I guess, and engineering challenges. But I also need medical challenges, and I guess that's combat, which Mr. Paris here, yes, he can do all of those. Well, let's go and watch Mr. Paris die. Decide on approach and select the hero to complete the challenge with the appropriate skill. If it's lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Alright. We seem to have materialized in the middle of cornfield. This place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions? Alright, so I can look for footprints, which takes 29 of the, I guess, combat skill. And that's going to give me this much chance of success. Or I can scan for life science or energy signatures, which give me a slightly higher chance of success. I wonder if the rewards for success are gonna be different between those two. Well, I'm gonna go with the higher chance because, you know, I screwed up a lot of rolls already, so I have to hold to confirm. Interesting. Yep, success. They use their track orders to scan for life signs and detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate to the Orn and find a farm with people working the fields. Oh my god. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse strumming a banjo. Did I just go back in time to like 1800s Alabama or something? After a challenge, these team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. I see. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan accordingly. Alright, so I know like beforehand what challenges are gonna be available. And so I have to strategize in order to make sure the people I need the most are gonna be rested and ready for a specific challenge, I guess. So, for example, right now, I shouldn't do another science test because the guy is tired. Yeah, it seems... So it's right here. He only has 19 of his 25 engineering and 22 out of his 29 science, while Mr. Paris here has everything ready. And I have 3 options of approaching him. Just demand to know what's going on. Try to read his body language for oath, or use facts and logic that this can't be a farm on Earth. Yeah, let me just do the easiest one, just in case. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. You reapers! Something feels off, like he's putting on an act, but they can't put his finger on why. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, buttering about Harry and Tom being early and it's not their turn yet. Well, free food, I guess. I can select more than one hero for a challenge if both of them have the same... Oh, that's interesting. And there's a chance of a critical success. I see. Alright, so the old man is not much help. We have to try to find the Matis ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse, and the track order readings are off the chart, so there's something strange about it. Okay, so I investigate the barn with my Mr. Paris and try to analyze it with Harry, or I can use both of them to break the illusion behind the wall, and that's going to give me deuterium. Also, what's this? I guess I have no idea. The little beaker symbol. Oh, right here. I guess it's some sort of resource, like maybe research. But yeah, let me get myself some deuterium, and maybe even a critical success, shall we? They disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. Before they can break the illusion, the people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools as weapons. It reveals that the barn is an illusion, showing a bluish glowing room where the unconscious people, including a tattooed man and half-winged woman, lie on surgical tables. I guess that's the Matis. Alright, so sometimes you have to make major decisions that have a large influence on how the story proceeds. That's a golden outline. Alright. Yeah, they are the missing Matis. They are being held here, Ethan. We have to get them out of here. Wait, I thought that's a bunch of people actually. Alright, so the pilot and wake up the tattooed man. That's gonna give me more Duranium. Or I can get even more fuel by waking up the half-Klingon woman. I mean, I know nothing about them except that one's half-Klingon. Chance of success is very good for both of them. That's the last challenge, so I don't have to worry about them being too tired. You know what? I want the fuel. Your choice has consequences. The pilot will remember that. The old man stops him, a concern on his face. Before Harry can act, a blinding white light fills the room and everything goes blank. Your choice was pointless. Alright, mission complete. Bunch more fuel, some more research. They both level up, very nice. No injury bonus, that's very good. Wait, sector 1? Is this... Please don't tell me this is gonna be a roguelite. I don't really like roguelites, to be honest. Alright, so Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her awaiting when Harry unexpectedly materialized behind her. What happened on the array? Well, for starters, the red shirt seems to be gone, so was on top with several hours. Yeah, Tom's gone. I hope we have a hidden piloting talent because we're short. Alright, so the map is Starfleet. I don't know what you did to our commander, but I can still read this right interpretation to Starship. Is this the half Klingon woman? Well, that was easy. The arrive of the map is Earth's for proper tension. They're wary. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to diplomatize with her. Why are you in the console? You're not supposed to be on a console. We're armed and ready to defend ourselves. Yeah, sure, whatever. But to have it back to vote. Oh, alright, so that's the explanation. The guy was infiltrating the map. You're not even a Klingon, are you? I never lied to You're sealed, cut off. Alright, so repair more of the ship. Alright, activate the life support unit of the corresponding deck. Alright, so I actually have to turn on and off life support to each deck, and that's going to allow me to manage the stuff in that area. Alright, that sounds good. Switch on. That takes power. I have a lot of extra power, so whatever. Engineering is not accessible. And I'm gonna have to fix it. Sure. Oh, and dismantle it. I wonder if that's going to break the tutorial. Can I save? I wanna find out. Can I save? Seems like I cannot make like a separate save. Alright, Iron Mantis. Let's not fuck around too much. Yeah, let's not. Let's just repair. That's gonna take 2 cycles, sure. It would be logical to scan all planets in the system. Right, Mr. Vulcan. Though. Oh no. Resources with a double S. Please. People, don't do that. Alright, so most of them are here. I guess 2 cycles means I can... Yeah, I can go over to this place. Abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Since I don't have torpedoes, I have to just salvage other parts of the ship. Sure. Give me my stuff. There we go. If I just click and hold, yeah, interesting. There we go. The engineering office is done. Additional working, which means I can do 2 things at once. Very good. Alright. Oh my god, Tuva, you don't have to remind me you are a Vulcan. Please. We should now focus on that too, and the mess hall, food supply, feast my endurance. Alright, so let's use up even more power. For moral reasons. Sure. As how is not possible. Yeah, sure. Look how screwed up the whole place is. That's gonna take a lot of effort to repair. Right, so repair, that's gonna take 3 cycles. And I have an extra engineering team, which means I should probably, yeah. Alright, so he repair some of the rooms in order to open up space. Sure. Oh, that's gonna give me some extra resources. Nice. Continue to collect more resources. Sure. Alright, so the mess hall is done. Switch to replicator rations. That's gonna be good. Alright, so emergency rations don't use resource. What are they eating then? Are premium rations that consume deuterium. Oh my god, this deuterium, like the universal resource that does everything. Alright, that's gonna give me plus 10 morale. Is that it? Oh, I see. So I'm losing 100 per cycle. Yes. And if I do this, that's going to... So what happens if I lose morale? Minus 20% on attributes, stuff takes 20% longer, and 20% extra cooldown. Alright, so I guess there's no way for them to just, you know, mutiny against me. I guess that's not an option, but even then, it is on my best interest to try and keep my morale high. And now the next issue to solve is that there's not enough room for everybody to sleep. Where's the ringlet room? Need one more cycle. You know what? Let me just go ahead and use my second thing to, you know, just open up more room. Also, I guess I can't interact with that. That's the shuttle bay. Okay, what else? Oh wow, the game just hung for a bit. Alright, so life support, workshop, torpedo launch bay. That would have been useful a little while ago. Is this the holodeck? That's famous. I know what that means. Science lab, phaser control room. That also sounds useful. Alright, anyway, I'm still in the tutorial anyway, so how do I get to the... Oh, that's not it. How do I get back to the map again? System. Yep, there we go. Right, so let me just... And deploy elector probes from a safer, less efficient collection. As... Oh, I see. We're in a gas giant. Or and just fly directly into the atmosphere, which may cause some issues. I'm not gonna risk it. Yep, I knew it. I screwed up even the easier roll. Imagine if I went with the harder one. Alright, keep going. There we go. That's ready. Now rebuild some quarters. Yes, it will do wonders for morale. Alright, so... Oh, that's actually 2 slots. Interesting. Alright, so... I can make a maintenance room, a room, technology, combat. Alright, so... Oh, I see. Those are categories. So, engineering office... Cargo bay, I see. Alright, so make some bunks. It accommodates 10 real increment limited quality quarters. Alright, so it's like a favela, which still decreases morale, but not quite as much as not having anywhere to sleep. Lose the lifeblood of a ship. Room requires personnel to operate. Don't forget to provide accommodation. All right. How do I get extra people? No. Oh, there's somebody calling me. The caretaker. Hail there, Ray. Oh, hail there, Ray. Why are you back? I don't have voice. Who are you? Oh, the old man with the banjo. You just have to... You sound very confused, mister. Appeal to his humanity in quotes because he very clearly is not human. Try to intimidate him. Let Torres talk. Who's Torres again? Or it's under. Alright, so that's 100% chance, but that's not going to help convince him though. Well, hopefully that's not going to stop me from using those other options later. Let's see, it's NRA. All of the life signs, no sign of them. And no humanoid life forms at all. Alright. Yeah, that gave me extra info. Yeah, let's try to appeal to his humanity, see what happens. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. Please. There's just not... Yeah, time for what? Adapted and... God damn it, stop being so pretty. Yep, let me offer to help him, even though, you know, I have no idea what he's looking for. Oh, there's nothing you can do. Oh my god. I think I'm talking to like a twin. Like, oh, you can never understand my feelings. You're stealing my time. We've been cut off. Damn it. You sure talk good. Energy pulses towards the 5th planet. Lack of information. Yeah. It is, in fact, the most logical step taken for being a Vulcan. Oh, I see. Torres is actually the half Klingon lady. Yeah, let's work together and go for the 5th planet. Which one's the 5th planet again? Oh yeah, I was actually going here, so... Yeah, let's try and get extra resources, shall we? There we go, very good. Alright, so what's this? Sector map. Oh, so I actually travel to the other sectors like this. Alright, life support is good. The root orders are done. I want to open up some more room because, you know, it's good to not waste any time, you know, just be productive. So we can send through here because life support is disabled. Sure. All right, we'll clear that one. Yeah, keep going. Why am I losing 31 morale? Wait, there even... I need even more orders. I see. All right, and this is... Yeah, let me just fit another one here. And oh yeah, I can't actually, I only have 2 teams. but that's fine. Alright, so I guess I arrived at the system. There we go. Again, I really wish there was an option. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... I wanted to spam it. Right, so more orders. Alright, sure, go there. That's fine. We're receiving a hail from an unidentified vessel, so there's a chance we may get screwed here. Yeah, let's just do it from a safe distance, shall we? Alright, so scan, and scan, and scan, scan. That seems to be my objective, so... There has to be a better way. Seriously. There we go. Now that I'm done with the bureaucracy, let's see. It's gonna take 2 cycles to get here, even though it's so close. Alright, so let's try and do some science, shall we? This place is 8 cycles away, if I went directly. This one is 2 cycles away. They are, you know, like, pretty much lined up compared to where I am. So I wonder if going here is going to decrease the distance in such a way that's gonna take only 6 cycles for me to reach here. Because if that's the case, then it makes sense to, you know, just planet hop from point to point over here before getting there. But if it doesn't, then I should probably just go there directly anyway. More quarters, nice. I can't build quarters here, it takes 2 spaces. And I want this place to be like the people's floor, so let me just keep doing this. I mean, for no particular reason, it's just, you know, it's here already. Anyway, back to the system. There we go, even more orders, very good. Let's keep doing this. Alright, so again, another lost spaceship. Let's just... Oh, my storage is full. Alright, so let's not get more deuterium for the moment. 7 cycles away. Alright, so there is some kind of distance calculation happening here. I'm not gonna go here because it's gonna give me more fuel, so there's no point. Let's get another quarters done. I need 2 more, so 1 here, another here, and that's gonna be that for now. Alright, give me my science. It's not dangerous, but to provide valuable data. Alright, science. Yes. What? My maximum uranium is 100. Let's not do that then, because I'm getting a bunch of uranium because of this, so might be a good idea not to fill up my storage right now. Destination. Right, let's continue. Put us in. Following the energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. We've gone into our raptors. Yay! Tom Paris and Captain Chao being held in this place. I don't know. What makes this place so special? Alright, so I can do some preliminary intel gathering and just go. Actually, let's do a general scan, see what happens. There's no ocean, no river, nothing. But there are settlements, sure. If you say so. Check for energy impulses. They're targeting a single location, a barren piece of desert. Yes. And the pulses are weakening. Alright, awaiting we go. I only have one person for the awaiting because that's gonna be a bit awkward. Small ship approaching, they're hailing us. Mainspring turn on. They are of an unknown species. Once again, human face with a funny nose. And you know, like eyebrows and ears and stuff. Standard Star Trek aliens, I guess. Oh my god, his name is Neelis. The airtaker has been bringing ships for a month. He's a guide, and the guide needs money. Yeah, sure. Alright, so I guess he's gonna be like the funny little side ear. That's pretty much useless, but has a heart of gold and going to be vital at some point. Either that or he's going to betray the team at some not too distant future. Alright, so yeah, the tutorial's telling me about this, sure. Alright, so I just have to waste time until Neelis is ready to talk. Alright, you know what, let me go back here into this rack and get some more duranium then. So, what else can I build? Cargo bay, more storage. Emergency quarters, I don't need more. Science lab, don't have the resources for that. Phaser control room, shield generator, and Borg technology. Yeah, that's for later, I guess. And I repair some of that stuff because, you know, maybe having torpedoes might be useful. But it was the workshop. It's for rafting, I see. I don't think that's gonna be useful right now. Can't upgrade. Right, so that's 5 support, don't care about that yet. Deflector, that's... yeah, that's the shield. You know what, let me do some science, shall we? 2 cycles to repair my science. There we go. Is everyone good? Yes, very good. Let me also, I don't know, let's repair the phaser control room as well. Get some weapons ready. There we go, science lab is done. I have to turn it on. Can I see what's consuming my power? I don't think it's telling me. Hold on. God damn it! I'll be there. Hold on. Management. Oh, interesting. And get those people to actually do stuff for me. I know. I'm gonna pick up the phone. Just let me find out. I guess, yeah, it just tells me right here when I click on the room. That's also a bit annoying to be honest. Another piece of feedback: please have a very easy, very accessible way for me to just list every single room that's using power, so I can know, you know, at the touch of a button whether I'm wasting it somewhere. All right, so caretaker, what do you want? Tomato soup. The assistance, missing oil, the encampment. Yes, very informative. Finding the street. Yeah, let's get some more information so we don't, you know, accidentally offend them with some silly thing. Water's precious, so give them water, sure. And probably shouldn't waste water to their face. Alright, so let's go. System. Oh yeah, first of all, let me just get some extra uranium. Right now, let's go back. Yeah, phasers are done. That's going to take 6 extra power, but it sounds like a very good use of my. Oh, I forgot to actually employ my Earl. What else should I repair? Sick bay, that sounds useful. Torpedo launch. Oh, I don't have enough resources. Oh, sure. Get some debris out of the way. That's fine. Reach our destination. Then I'm awaiting. Let's go. Neelix. I guess I need him. Who else? Alright, so I have a bunch of options right now. I need Ombat. I guess this is Ombat. I need the knife, yes, and I need science. Harry is the better scientist though. Alright, so I don't have any survivalist. I do have an innovator. And she can do science as well. She's not as good as Harry though. Yeah, let me get Harry. And also, for some reason, the interface seems to be a bit laggy in this thing. Yeah, why am I using my full GPU power for only 28 FPS? What the hell is going on with this game? I know I put it on the maximum settings, but there's not much going on here. Another piece of feedback. Why? Alright, so can I decrease the settings? See, you know, oh no, not the main. Oh, I can't change it in the during gameplay. Well, alright, so 2 more pieces of feedback. First, what the hell? And second, please let me change my settings during gameplay, please. So I guess the game saves automatically, right? I'm gonna take a little risk here. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. And yeah, it saved. Good. Let me put everything. I wanna put every single graphic setting to the lowest of the low. Like this. I'm gonna miss the shading, to be honest. And yeah, let me see what happens. Continue game. Please don't tell me I'm gonna risk. Alright, good. Oh, I see. It saved before I... there's an interface bug here. Alright, so let me just send my people to clear the debris again. And let's go back to Ocampa. Yes, the phaser control room is done. Let me... I don't know. Let me clear this room. Yes, and I'm waiting. Alright, so let me check the... That's much better. Though I miss all of the fancy lighting and stuff. For the sake of my GPU, I'm gonna leave it like this. To be honest, it looks a bit... it's still acceptable, right? Like a PS4 game or something. Which, let's be honest, that's not a knock on the game. PS4 games look very good, even to today's standards. If there's something that has really marked this generation, is the fact that modern hardware and games running on modern engines don't look that much better than stuff that was running, you know, 5-6 years ago. So yeah, and yeah, it doesn't look like a top tier PS4 game, but doesn't look bad is what I mean, especially for a strategy game. Alright, so the awaiting materializes in a small valley between dead volcanoes. Sun burns down on them mercilessly, the air is hot and dry, and sandy wind whips into their eyes. The track orders are malfunctioning. So how do we function? If I had a survivalist, I would orient myself by using some basic orienteering. I guess they don't know about how to find the north in a new planet. Or and go and find a high place. Alright, sure, that's my only option, so let's do this. Oh no, that's a figure. Wind and sand slow them down, and uneven terrain often causes them to stumble. But they did get there. They failed, but they did get there. So there's a sandstorm. We're in a high place. Wouldn't that be good against sandstorms? Right, so if I had an innovator and just pop up a shelter out of nowhere, that's not an option. Get temporary shelter from what I can find, so sand and rock, I guess. Or analyze the area and evaluate the best over. So I can use both of them, have like a good chance of a critical success. But that would tire both of them out. Or I would just use Mr. Harry here to analyze the area, and that's still a guaranteed success. The next challenge is gonna require either Neelix or Tuvok. So having both of them free is gonna be a good idea. Yeah. Find cover! Natural Revis. The Rock Shield. Storm Subsides. Yay! Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. They are marked by the danger level indicator. Alright, so failing 0 risk stuff is just going to stop me from getting the reward, I guess, while this is actually dangerous. Interesting. So how should we approach the people here? So have Neelix be Neelix, do the Starfleet thing with Neelix. That's why would I do this? Or just be Awaru and hope we don't get hurt by them. Yeah, just be Neelix. By the way, I'm gonna... Oh, rating of success, very good. Yeah, they recognize him, they're skeptical rather than welcoming. Yeah, he's an artist, I know. His face darkens at the sight of Neelix, yeah. They don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe, so how should we appease them? By the way, before moving on, I wanna praise the game for something, which is those choices, you know, the way they present those choices, and for the most part seem to be very clear about their potential outcomes. And even here, giving me a preview of what skills are gonna be needed at every point. It feels a bit like a board game in a fun way, you know. It's like they're not sending me into the abyss and telling me, oh, you have to choose between left and right, and I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen either way, just so it's a meaningless choice because I have no information, you know. Here they are giving me a lot of information, an unrealistic level of information, to be frank, but in a way that makes those choices actually fun as part of a strategy game, right? If this was an RPG, I would maybe say, hold on, you're giving me too much information, you know, TMI. But for a strategy game, this is great. So assure them I have no bad intentions with Neelix, who's fatigued right now. Demonstrate strength. So, I don't know, shoot the round near him. Offer water, yeah, that's what Neelix suggested. I actually have Neelix's help, that would guarantee success, but he's also tired. Am I gonna use Neelix in the next? Maybe. Yeah. If I... Yeah, let's not use Neelix. The chances of failure are very small, so let's hope. Yep, there we go, success. We give them water. Oh, the only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised ample woman he's holding as a slave, explaining she's one of the few who managed to reach the surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands for the Ampa girl to be freed. On the one hand, good. On the second hand, should he do it right now? Right before I get what I need from him? Things are getting out of hand. We should retreat. So appeasing ref. Alright, so Neelix, the guy who's holding the gun and threatening their leader, is going to appease and carefully withdraw after screwing everything up. And do a tactical retreat with Tuva, or and steal some of their supplies. Yeah, let's just withdraw. Come on. And that gives me S, who I guess is the woman freed by the guy. Jabin is furious, but He recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He's angry, but he understands that we don't wanna fight. Alright, that's some level ups for the two of them. No one was injured, there was a success, very good. I did lose one challenge, but yeah, that's fine. I got a lot of morale for that. So he surprised the rest of the team when he uses the woman passionately. I guess... You know, Lewis, you really should have told me about that. I wouldn't be angry about it. But, you know... Yeah, you lied and endangered my Earl. This is not how trust is built. Yes, it is not. I was desperate, want to repay you, so she's joining the Earl. Air has a security barrier. We need an amplifier. Now we have things to do. Get more information about the Airtaker, about the two of them. Alright, so what do you know about the Airtaker? He takes care of the world. Alright. Why or where? No. But he's been around for a long time, I guess. So how did they meet? He's been a slave for a long time and he was into him, so he fell in love, sure. I had to do it again in a heartbeat. Yeah, sure, but if you told me, I would have helped you anyway. Alright, why is she on the surface? She yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about herself. Alright, sure. So we have stuff to do. The science lab is back online and research. Alright, so I guess I jumped a couple steps. Transporter signal amplifier. Yeah, let's do this. What else can I do? I don't have any free engineering things for now. But I'm gonna need the seat base, so I guess that's the next in line. Alright, so let me just... Wait, why do I have to scan those places again? Something changed? I mean, to be honest, some stuff seems to have disappeared. And some new stuff seems to have appeared in their place, so I guess there's respawning resources in this game. That seems to be the case. Right, so I dismantled another room. Let me use this engineering rule to repair this room. That's gonna take 3 more cycles, sure. In the meantime, yeah, let me try and get as many resources as possible because I'm running low on deuterium already. Come on, yes! There we go. Up to max. So 7 cycles, none of those sound interesting. Yeah, let me just get back to the planet, else I'm gonna have to do it anyway. And yeah, let me repair this shield generator just in case I have to fight someone. And skip cycle. And skip cycle. Oh, I have to hold that, sure. It says the tech tree to research new upgrades, upgrade rooms, unlock passive bonuses. Sure. Oh, so I get research points anyway by just having the labs. Alright. The blueprints are complete, but I need to repair the workshop. Oh my god. Right, that's gonna take a while. What else can I research though? There's nothing. And how do I increase my research level? Tech 3. Alright, so there's a science. Where is that science? Oh, down here. Alright, so tier 1, tier 0, I mean everything's research. Tier 1. How do I get to tier 2? Just research tier 2. But yeah, what's this? Small battery? It stores surplus energy, right? Plasma torch gives me more resources. Good. Increase hull integrity. Yeah, more resources sound good, and the sort of thing that's... Oh, there's more. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Right, what else can I research then? Real waters. Holds less people, but it's probably unfair. Some stuff here. Bonuses for higher morale. That's useless for me right now. Hydroponics. Oh, it gives me food. Wait, natural food instead of magical rations that just pop out of thin air. Better shields, more morale, Borg, probably, yeah, can't do any Borg things. Yeah, right now I want the plasma torch. Yeah, while I'm busy doing this, I'm gonna go and get myself some extra resources. Alright, injured and sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. They'll get back to work afterwards. I can get a hero to be my doctor. Doctor? With no other options available, she activates the emergency medical hologram. Yeah, because there's no better option. We're gonna use AI for medicine. There's no way that can go wrong. The doctor. Chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of the sick bay for now. You are the most capable hand. Yeah, virtual hand. Patient to attend to. Is she really here? Lies! There's no one here. Oh, hold on. Nice, my morale is actually high, which means there's a good reason why I should... where is it? I should actually invest in this technology soon, since that's going to increase my bonuses. But yeah, that's for later. Right now, I need to restart the workshop, and I don't want to screw around with more ringed rooms because, you know, they're... If I wait, I'm gonna get more resources. So is there something else I can do? I don't have enough. Oh no. Never mind. Alright, so how about I don't do anything with that roof for now? Oh, hold on, what the? Oh, never mind. For a moment it showed 0 here. It got me worried. Workshop prepared. We can start production, sure. Let's do this. How's my tech tree going? 8 cycles remaining. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of time. It's completed and ready. And now I'm supposed to go back to Ampa. Alright. Let me just... get some extra resources, like that. Very good. And I'm gonna make a detour for this planet. Plasma torch. Very good. That's going to... allow me to get more resources from this, which is perfect. And yeah, let me repair the torpedoes as well. System. Give me my resources. There we go. Very good. And now back to Ampa. I don't think there's anything else for me to do in those compartments. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can start oh no, I can't. I can't repair life support on those places. So I guess that's it in terms of engineering. Yeah, seems like it. Unless I don't know, wanna build something, but oh wow, it has double the power to maintain those waters. That's a lot. Yeah, there's nothing that I actually want. Well, all right. Can I turn off the engineering office? Well, doesn't seem to be much of a point, but alright, so let me just keep going. Let's send an awaiting once again, and she has to go. Alright, so there's gonna be some combat, some engineering, and some Starfleet. Well, to going over the Starfleet and combat front, and the better engineer is Belana. I should note, it seems rather arbitrary that I can't just send more people. You know, like, I have all of these, so why can't I just send all of them? I mean, for gameplay reasons, really, but it is a bit weird from a story standpoint. On the alright, Rupo Azon's already there, tinkering with the security barrier. They reach for the weapons, but hesitate. Careful, shouts one of them. Don't let them butter you up. We're getting a bit of a reputation already. They're more cautious this time, still ready to attack. Alright, so there's a risk anyway. So show of force. Negotiate a safe passage. Yeah. That's going to work. As a distraction by transporting a harmless object. Just throwing a stone behind them. Alright, so she's engineering and science. The next challenge is going to require engineering and science, which is the better in both. Yeah, show of force for it. Go. Don't fail me. There we go. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Yeah. They hesitate, they are unsure whether to risk a confrontation, and back down, allowing us to proceed. Yeah. Keeping them behind us while we enter the tunnel, that's a terrible tactical decision. They're going to trap us inside. Or ambush us as we leave eventually. Alright, so we reach the tunnel entrance. We now find possible breaches. So yeah, just use the amplifier. Alright, so my choices are use the amplifier to go 8 breaches in the barrier, or use the amplifier to go 8 breaches in the barrier. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to use the amplifier to go 8 breaches in the barrier. Very good, that is a success. Go 8 small breach in the energy field. Successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Yep, good. Teleporting for the win. And now we're inside the city, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. So how do we proceed? Let S lead the search since she's a local, or just be systematic. Yeah, let's use her. 1 success. She asks for directions, and the eagle will provide directions. Good. They find the crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange magic equipment. Chakotay reaches for a weapon, but before an confrontation occurs, the round starts to shake. Why would you reach for a weapon? A message from the captain adds to the joy. The airtaker has repositioned itself and is now firing. We need to get out of here. So lead the team through the collapsing tunnels or clear a path. Alright, let's use the higher skill, of course. Critical success, very nice. Extra resources. We're in such a hurry, we actually managed to get a whole load of heavy metals in our pockets as some sort of bonus loot. They dodge falling rocks, collapsing ceilings, yeah. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifiers, so we end up being out like this. This is the last challenge anyway, so let's just use everyone. Just cooperate. Everybody's a scientist, so yeah. There we go. They recalibrate the transporter and stabilize the signal. Just teleporting back. And everybody else dies. Nice. Alright. New recruit. Tom Paris is back, and Chakotay, I guess it's this guy. It doesn't look much like a Klingon, to be honest. Well, on board, Captain Janeway, Paris, no champagne. Yeah, he's like, what the hell? And we share Omongo, get him back home. Alright, let's ask what he knows. They are naive and friendly. And that's good that they don't get out much because they wouldn't survive. Yeah. They've been living underground for a long time. Yes. So they are vault dwellers, I guess. Alright, so Mr. Logic here has a hypothesis, and let me guess, the Airtaker has somehow served up the whole planet, turned it into a desert, and he feels guilty about it, drove a bunch of the survivors underground, and is now forever taking care of them because he feels guilty about it. And yep, he's responsible for the electrical damage. Turns out I'm also a Vulcan, I guess. Do they know anything about the Airtaker? Yeah, the Airtaker is being weird. Destroy the tunnels, he's preparing for something. Yeah, let's... prevent some kind of plague. Oh, I see. I'm guessing they've been infected with something as a way to manufacture air. Alright, and they're gonna be fine, sure. Another reasonable hypothesis. The Airtaker provides the Umpa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, then destroys the access tunnels. He frequently mentioned running out of time. He does not intend to continue his whole rogue as Airtaker, alright. He run out of energy, so he wants a successor, someone who holds the E to survive. I see. Yep, that's interesting. He's just trying to reproduce, I guess. So the Airtaker is not, in fact, some sort of artificial intelligence. It's some actual alien. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home. Yep, it's the combat tutorial. And I've gone ahead and just finished it before it even started. That's good. So now I guess I have to get back to the Airtaker sector. Let's go. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. You know what? I feel like I really need to improve my stockpiles. Those longer travels really screw with my supplies. Also, again, please just give me a button to scan everything. Pixel hunting like this, it's just busy work. Alright, so before I get into the Airtaker, I kinda want some extra deuterium, but first let me get to the tech tree. It's almost done. Let me go back to the ship. And I build the Ergo Bay. Oh, it needs 3 spaces. I mean, I guess I can build it here or down here. Yeah, sure. It fits right here. I don't yet have any idea on how important room positioning might be. Because ideally, I would want the Ergo room to be, you know, away from the main parts. But A, I can't do that right now. And B, there's no indication that this is, you know, actually useful. So let me just get myself some deuterium. And also me as well. Yeah, let's improve my fighting abilities, I guess. So here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm just going to oh, the Ethereum is running low. I now have a task to get more. Yes, that's precisely what I wanted to do anyway. Alright, more debris. Let's try and be brave. Yeah, there we go. Get the morale, good. That actually reminds me of what's the name? That city building strategy game about surviving in a old planet. I forgot the name. Where they give you those, you know, random missions from time to time that you actually have to complete in order to keep morale high. That's what this reminds me of. Alright, so I now have better shields. Do I want something? Oh, yep, better hull. That's gonna be good as well. I mean, I don't think I need all of that. This is still the tutorial, but you know, since I'm doing this anyway. For you? The red ship is hailing us. Alright, so we're not gonna fight the station, but rather we're gonna fight a bunch of tribal ships. Don't think our silk tongue will work this time. Hold on. Hold on. Back for more. I have gone away from your planet. You followed me. You don't get to follow me and then say, I'm back for more, alright? Stick to the facts, J-Bean. We have no dispute with you, yes. No intention of challenging. The race power is mine. Yep, it's time to fight. Speak softly, area big steed, you know the drill. Choose up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strength and abilities. Alright, so... Oh, I actually have the other ship as well, nice. Oh my god, they're so weak compared to my ship. Alright, so let's see. I guess those are active skills that I can use, but it would be very nice to know what they actually do before choosing them. I mean, like, coordinated attack. I suppose that's going to help both of the ships, but how is, you know, is maneuver. What does that mean, game? Right, I don't know. Rousing speech. That sounds good. Coordinated attack. That also sounds good. Is maneuver. Hopefully that's, you know, an useful tactic rather than, I don't know, some sort of weird sex ink. Sure. Start combat. Alright, so the Voyager fights semi-autonomously, the phasers are fired automatically, torpedoes manually. Is this in real time? Oh, real time with pause. Alright, so... Yep, those are active skills with the hold down. That's interesting. The rousing speech resets the cooldowns of all other heroes' combat abilities, so it just helps me improve the others. Is maneuver, increases rotation speed and weapon damage, good. Coordinated attack fires a double phaser, so it's just a free attack. So, oh my god, this zooming out is so slow. Can I improve that somehow? Not really. Alright. That's the maximum. So what are my orders? What can I do here? I see. Tab will change my targets. And I choose where to target? Doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, orders. Try and attack or defend a side with either defensive or offensive movement. I can flee. And it also resources. I can repair. I proceed to offensive movement. How? Oh, here. Offensive actions. And then that's how I target. I see. If I stay in front of them, I'm gonna hit their weapons. If I go to their left side, I don't know the naval terms for that stuff. I can get their shield or warp or engines. I mean, targeting the shield sounds good. And I can also target the smaller ships as well. Yeah, standard MMO tactics is to target the heads first. So yeah, let's target the little ship's shield. Yep, there we go. We're going to reposition. Where's my second ship? Here's abilities and be activated by selecting or pressing the number. Alright, help me. Wait, what happened here? I'm a bit confused, to be honest. It's like I'm trying to get to the ship I want, but alright, torpedoes have to be fired manually. They're very powerful, but they're bad against shields, I see. Wait, enemy shields are destroyed, but the whole ship is destroyed, I guess. Oh, my hull is actually taking damage. Ah, I see. Interesting. So let me target the one of my shields is dangerously low. Switch to defensive actions. Alright, let's. I guess if I use starboard, he's going to turn, and that's going to. Maybe. No, I guess by defending starboard, he's avoiding starboard. If I do. Alright. Get your terminology straight, game. Right. Defend port. Sure. Defend left. What the hell? It's either one or the other. Alright, the shields are destroyed. That means I can use torpedoes. How do I use torpedoes? That's not how I do it. That's not it either. Where's the tutorial? Oh, the shift. I have 38 torpedoes, I guess. Fire. Fire. Oh, there's. Hold on. And. Oh, they surrendered. I see. So. I guess Starfleet rules are we don't fire at surrendering people. That's fair enough. So. Now, how do I. Oh, I guess the others also surrendered. Sure. Yeah, we did this already. Wait, is it going to blow up? As they surrendered. Strength in numbers. Out for reinforcements. And persistent. Send us back. Impossible. Protect. Why did you bring me here then? Doesn't steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Alright, so I can either confront him, tell him to let go, order him to send us home. Yeah, let's just smear it right to his face. Like, you screwed up. That is your fault. Don't involve us in that. Explorers, no idea that technology would devastate their atmosphere. Stay behind. Where's the other? Just inform. Oh, so she abandoned the guy. Alright. Let go of the Ampa. They care for themselves. There should. Yeah, there's a reason why they're so infantilized, you know? They need challenges. There. Send us home, damn it. Reinforcements are here. Alright, what is right and what is easy. The caretaker fades away, lapsing into an inert crystalline form. Janeway is now faced with an impossible choice. Return home, leaving the Ampa defenseless, or sacrifice their return to ensure their safety. I see. So we can either go or stay. Should I go or should I stay? And this is a golden choice, which means there's gonna be consequences. If I can't have it, nobody can. Yeah, Bill really doesn't like that. Fire. I really hope the Voyager is self-sufficient, because otherwise... Oh, Chakotay actually agrees with me. We're stranded. You have made an enemy today. Yeah. Not because of this though. Put some distance. Nice. Alright, so I have to repair. And I guess those are some of these spatial phenomena that the game's talking about. Alright, so to repair, I have to go into the ship. There we go. I keep in the overview first instead of the ship. Alright, so how do I... There's my engineers. Let's assign someone to hull repair. Wait. I'm already fully healed. Yeah, never mind. False alarm. Let's go. Hopefully I'm gonna have enough fuel to get there. Yep, there we go. And once again, busy work, busy work. Just with everyone and scan them one by one. Yeah, that's really annoying. I'm sorry, it really is. Gonna get airport tunnel at this rate. Right. Let's get fuel real quickly. And also, what can I research? That sounds interesting. Hydroponics bay. What's the point of having food though? Is it right to feed the crew? Also needed for bio-neural gel packs. Yeah, but I have replicator food, so I'm guessing that's gonna be more efficient. Like the amount of power used by the hydroponics is gonna be less than directly feeding them. Well, I'm not sure I'm actually gonna last long enough to this over, but yeah, just give me all your deuterium, please. Oh, there we go. I was worried there for a second. And yeah, let me get to this planet. Get myself some extra materials. Gonna play it safe. There we go. Now get to this planet. The ranger is justified. We are pressing concerns. Fight for survival. Oh, great. He's the first officer now. I hope the other first officer doesn't mind. And the two of them wanna help. Guide, supplies, contacts. Ooh. Alright. Morale officer, sure. So yeah, he is the kinda useless side that's good for morale. And she's gonna be the next ship medical officer, I guess. Unexpected guest. Oh. It seems we now have 13 more people. Nice. Alright, everybody, listen up. Speech time. Overcome differences, unite as one, stand strong as one, rule, defend ourselves, and unite, explore the unknown, and learn. So, I guess it's like the happy speech, the military speech, or the scientific speech. But they all focus on the one important part, that is we're all on the same boat or starship, I guess. And yeah, unite as one. Oh, I have to continue. Oh my god. This is as false of a choice as they can make it, right? It's like, chart new territories, explore. Yeah, sure. Adapt over find a way. Oh my god. Please, if you're gonna make a false choice, at least make them, you know, sing a bit different. Sure. We're gonna seek out shortcuts and new technologies. Forge alliances. Yes, sure. Right. Yeah, I guess we have a bunch of job openings after half of the bridge died. Set on the Earth, we're flying home. And that's the end of the demo. I made the brave choice to destroy the array, stranding my crew far from home for the greater good. I wonder how that was going to shake out if I didn't destroy the array. Would the other guy, Jardin, whatever his name was, would he destroy the array instead? Like, you know, like, if I can't have it, nobody in, or something like that. Also, I keep exploring. Yes, so that's the end of the story, but I can just go ahead and keep researching that and doing and getting resources if I want. Up to tier 2 though. That's the most I can get. Yeah, so anyway, real talk, you know, time for some opinions. If you skipped through the video to get to this part, hey. If you didn't, yeah, whatever. Anyway, here's what I think. And of course, I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just some random guy on the internet who likes playing games, who likes strategy games, likes narrative heavy games. So take it for what it is. There's some interesting potential in this game, right? I really like sci-fi. I really like the idea of, you know, having this ship that I'm in command of, having this strategy layer right here that I can customize the ship according to what I want to do. The demo doesn't show me as having many choices, to be honest. Let me put here. There doesn't seem to be, you know, much variety in what I can actually do. Like, yes, I need enough real capacity. So yes, build more real. There's some choice about, you know, how space efficient I wanna be, but that's it. You know, like maintenance. You know, do I need more than one engineering office? I don't know. Probably not. Batteries, storage. You know, it's very basic in those choices. There was a tutorial here talking about how I might be some of my systems might actually be damaged according to their position, but I don't think that actually maps to those rules, and it's just like the major subsystems like the deflector and stuff, which are, you know, fixed in place. So I don't know how much of this is actually going to give me interesting choices to make. It might just be fluff, and if that's the case, then, you know, it's gonna be a bit disappointing. But it has some potential. I like this. It was one of my favorite parts about XCOM 2. Even the first, you know, the XCOM reboot, even though it's not a ship, it's a base, but it's still interesting. The narrative episodes, you know, where you send the away team and you have to choose their skills, and there's some actual choices and a bunch of strategy involved about who do you want to use now, because you might need their skills later and they might be tired, and that's bad. You know, who do you send, especially because, you know, some of them are more skilled than this and that. That actually sounds like the best part. And, you know, upgrading my ship and managing resources, that all sounds interesting. But it, at least from the demo's point of view, it also looks very shallow. At which point I don't know if I'm interested in continuing. I would have liked to see some more depth on that part. But yeah, there's a bunch of potential here. I hope they realize it. Again, since I mentioned that stuff throughout the playthrough, I wanna put it all here again, just in case there's somebody listening. Like, scanning is really annoying right now. You know, having to click on every single one of these places and then clicking scan on everyone. Like, click here, scan. Click there, scan. Click here, scan. That's bad. I'm sorry. Please, just give me a button to scan all. Because there's no strategy involved. There's no reason why I shouldn't scan everything every time. Right? It doesn't cost time. It doesn't cost any kind of resources. So it's free. So just give me the option. Just have like a big button. I don't know, like over here maybe, or down here. Just scan all. That's important. Second, the performance issues, right? I think it's only on the LA spring that it happened, and yeah, I know this is pre-release, so hopefully there's gonna be an optimization stage, but I really wish it doesn't fry my computer every time I go into the LA screen. And also, please give me an option to change my settings in-game rather than, having to go back to the main menu and then graphics and, change it here. Save slots. I don't know if there's like that was like a design decision to give me only a single save slot and autosave in order to prevent save spamming. Right? That's fine, I guess. But at the same time, giving me extra save slots is useful in case the game bugs out somehow, which is always a possibility, right? It's the reason why I never play Iron Man mode in any game, because at some point, the game is going to bug out. It's always a possibility. So please just, So I guess, preventing save spamming is a nice idea overall. But yeah, anyway, I would rather have more slots. So, there's no right answer there. It's just my personal opinion. The ship combat. It feels a bit like FTL with the whole targeting the systems and having to manage my shields and stuff. I mean, I guess it's not quite FTL, but you know what I mean, right? It's interesting. It feels like the ship AI is a bit confused on, it seemed like it got a bit confused when I targeted the smaller ships as they were around the bigger main ship, and that was a bit weird. But overall, yeah, sounds good. Being able to pause anytime, great. I do wish the preparation spring where I get to choose which heroes to bring, I do wish there was some way of learning about which skills are what does every skill do before actually getting into the fight. That was really annoying, just having to guess what is the maneuver, for example, right? Because what's gonna happen if you don't give me a way of finding out in game? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to look into my secondary screen, and I'm gonna have to open up a wiki or a guide somehow to find out, and that's always annoying, right? Please, all of the information that I need, give me in game. Give it to me in game. Like have a codex or something. Tooltips are always useful, especially in strategy games. And yeah, I know I'm ranting by now, but I'm passionate about this sort of stuff. Sorry. Other things. I like the respawning resources because since deuterium is such an important part of this game, having ways to recover it is good. Maybe decrease the amount of metals around, make it rarer, so I have to actually go and salvage instead of always having stuff here. But it's a big universe. There's reasons for that. I wish there was like, I wish I saw more of this threat level. Like maybe if I go back in this sector, is this going to change my threat level? And yay, research. No. So yeah, I wish this system actually did something in the demo, so I could experience it. But I guess fine, whatever. And what happens if I go back to the array? We're running out of deuterium. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just there's nothing for me to do here. All right. So yeah, that was a bit of an unstructured feedback. I hope this is useful to someone. It's not a game that I feel very excited to try out once it comes out. Depends, of course, on how much it costs and stuff. But it does have potential, and I really hope they actually realize it. Right. Anyway, that's enough for me. It's been 2 hours. I'm probably going to split this video. And yeah, I hope that was useful to you. It was certainly fun for me. So anyway, thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.